Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Wednesday night. And we are tracking a deadly tornado outbreak as we come on tonight. A staggering 49 reported tornadoes in 5 states. Several EF2s already confirmed. Where this is headed in the coming hours, and then the Northeast. But we are going to begin tonight with the war in Ukraine. President Biden speaking out tonight about the horrors now seen by the world as Russian troops pull out of key cities around the capital of Kyiv. The president calling it brutality and inhumanity left for all of the world to see unapologetically. Tonight, the president announcing new sanctions. The targets for those sanctions include Vladimir Putin's adult daughters. And tonight, our team reaching the town of Borodyanka, further north of Kyiv. The Ukrainian government releasing this drone video showing a town in ruins, and in the debris, unexploded shells and mines left behind by the Russians. So many homes destroyed, this apartment building heavily damaged, the middle of it simply gone. Our James Longman on the ground there. Russian forces held this particular town longer than Bucha. The images there, of course, horrific already. Hundreds of bodies, men, women, and children. And now this next city authorities have reached tonight and what they've discovered. The president reacting today, and in addition to these new sanctions tonight, we report here on a key weapon being sent by the U.S., Switchblade drones, how small they are, how they work, and how they could be used against the Russians. Ukrainians being trained right here in the U.S. Martha Raddatz on that tonight, but we're going to begin with ABC's James Longman and what he discovered on the ground in Borodyanka, outside Kyiv.
Tonight, as Ukraine reclaims more towns outside Kyiv, even darker discoveries of what the invaders left behind.
As we push north, everywhere we go, we've got to go very slowly because the Russians mined the whole of northern Ukraine, basically, and so you just don't know what's out there.
We reach Borodyanka, and the scale of destruction here is like nothing we've yet seen.
Somehow, the devastation is even worse. I mean, take a look at this. Businesses, homes just completely destroyed all the way down this road. You can see that apartment building there. Look, people's homes just chopped in half.
Apartment blocks ripped in two, virtually no building untouched. 14 bodies were recovered here today, but the likelihood is far more are buried under the rubble. This man heard the bombs landing around him.
The man is telling us we're not going to go in because we just don't know. You know, there could be mines in this place, but this man's home just has holes all over the roof. Look.
Nadia stands outside her decimated home. She watched from her apartment as Russian jets dropped bombs on her town. The only thought I had was, I wish it would happen instantly. I don't want them to dig us out of the rubble, she says. But there are no emotions anymore. There's nothing left.
The other thing about this town is that all you really hear is the sound of crows. There are very few people because there's nothing for them to come back to.
Mounting outrage over these atrocities prompted President Biden to impose new sanctions today.
Civilians executed in cold blood, bodies dumped into mass graves, a sense of brutality and inhumanity left for all the world to see unapologetically. There's nothing less happening than major war crimes.
The US is banning all new investments in Russia, penalizing the country's largest banks and even sanctioning 2 of Putin's adult daughters. US officials suspect many of his assets are hidden with family members. Vladimir Putin's daughter Maria is a medical academic in Russia. Ekaterina is head of a research institute at Moscow State University. People across Ukraine know US weapons have made a difference here. Shoulder-fired Javelin missiles taking out countless Russian tanks. The US has now promised $100 million worth more of the weapons. The Justice Department also confirmed US prosecutors are working with counterparts in Europe to investigate potential Russian war crimes. There'll be much work to do. The mayor of Mariupol says more than 5,000 people have been killed since the invasion began, over 200 of them children. Officials in the city report witnesses have seen evidence of Russians operating mobile incineration units to burn the bodies of dead civilians, potentially trying to cover up evidence of war crimes. Claims of the mobile crematoria couldn't be independently verified by ABC News, but the mayor of Mariupol is now calling his city a new Auschwitz. More than 1,000 people who were able to escape the hell of Mariupol on their own were met by the Red Cross in a nearby city, and they were led to relative safety in a convoy of buses and private cars. And in Borodyanka, a message for Russia.
Moscow says that this isn't happening, that Russia's not doing this, that they're not killing people. Do you have a message for Vladimir Putin?
Let Putin come here and look at Borodyanka, Nadia says. I have no future anymore.
And James Longman with us live again tonight from the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. And James, we heard those pleas from President Zelensky to the UN in the last 24 hours. We know now Russia faces being suspended from the UN Human Rights Council in a vote to be held tomorrow.
Yeah, David, after all this, Russia is still on the UN Human Rights Council, and so tomorrow the General Assembly will vote to have it removed. The US ambassador has said she expects to get the two-thirds majority needed. And David, after what we saw today, it's clear Russia really has no place on that council.
Just extraordinary reporting, James. We thank you and the team again tonight.